Hey, okay, I'll get started. Hey, it's Three Guys Pickin, right? Oh. Sorry.
Hey, what's up, and welcome to the most electrifying cable access show in Chicago.
And also the world.
Three Guys Pickin.
3GP.
I'm your host, Tyler. With me, as always, is Brodie.
That's me.
And we have a new extra in today.
Mike the Extra. What's up, Mike the Extra?
Say hello, Mike.
How you doing, guys?
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
You're supposed to say hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
To the camera.
To the camera.
Hello, camera.
He is the new extra. He's still trying to figure out the,
Beer.
intricacies of extraness. But the good thing is with Mike the Extra, he is the 3GP resident Joe Satriani expert. And fortunate for us, this is our Joe Satriani episode.
Joe Satriani.
Glad you showed up. See, because we've been on there for what, like 3 years now? 180 some episodes.
60. Glad you're watching.
Yeah. Well, they're not. Why should I? You know? But, you know, we have a whole stable of extras, and Mike the Extra's been with us since the beginning, but he's just never showed up. You know, and it's like, oh, Joe Satriani. Ooh. I'm there, guys. You know, it's like Rosie O'Donnell at a buffet. It's just, bam! It's right there. You know what I mean? So.
It's amazing how that worked out. We've been trying to get this jackass to show up for 3 years.
Did you say oot?
That's
what are you, Canadian?
Worked out.
It worked out?
That worked out.
Hey, give me a beer. So.
Anytime.
It's a little slow, fucky. But so, hope you enjoy our Joe Satriani show. The guy's a legend. Legendary guitarist, musician. Sat down with three guys picking.
Satriani.
Talked with us. It was really cool to have him on the show, and now we have him for you, the 3GP fan.
Joe.
And it'll be kind of nice, you know? So, enjoy the first part of the Joe Satriani interview.
Why don't you take us out?
Go ahead, Mike the Extra.
Okay, that was all wrong. We gotta retake that.
Yeah, come on. Cut.
Sometimes the simplest ideas and sounds are the best, like the bass line in Up in Flames, right before and during the solo. How important is music theory in creating your music?
Well, in creating it, you know, I don't think of it, I'm not thinking about theory when I'm creating it. I'm just trying to follow a feeling that I have inside. And I think at some point, if there's a question, maybe an unconscious question in my mind, like, what is that I'm hearing in my head, you know?
Yeah.
Or what sound is really going to capture this feeling I have so that other people get it? That theory perhaps clicks in and says, you know, you're hearing a change of key, a modulation, you're hearing this mode, that's what you're thinking of, you know? Whereas I remember when I was 14 years old and I had those same feelings, I wouldn't know what to call it. I'd say, I've got this great feeling, what is it, you know? And I'd spend hours searching the guitar looking for it, and I'd never find it. And a couple of years later, I started to realize that, you know, this feeling was Phrygian mode, and you know, that feeling was Mixolydian mode. And so the theory helps, but it's not like a conscious thing.
Okay. Is that when you met Bill Westcott then, who tried to teach you to create it in your head?
Yeah, Bill Westcott was a music teacher at Carl Place High School in Carl Place, Long Island. And I guess I started taking lessons from him, I gotta think of the very first year. When did he, it was like 8th grade or 9th grade or something like that. And, you know, singing in the chorus was required, and a general music class was required. And then I requested some sort of advanced theory class, and so they created one, and they allowed him to teach it. And so I wound up taking about a year and a half, I guess 11th grade, and I graduated a half year early, so that's another story in itself. Yeah. I was undesirable at the school, so they let me double up my subjects and split early. But I had these 2 advanced theory classes in my senior year in high school, and yeah, I learned all about writing for just about any style of music. I learned all the music theory that had been, you know, detailed and compiled in the last 400 years.
I have another question.
Okay.
This one I've been dying to ask you since I got your new CD, Is There Love in Space? How do you get the guitar sound on Searching where it sounds like you're sliding into every note? and I don't think you are.
No, it's probably, you're thinking about the part of the song where we kind of call it the chorus. It's like a B minor, G, D to A progression, and what I'm doing is I'm playing these 3-note arpeggios on the first 2 strings, but I'm using a whammy pedal made by Digitech, and it's set to give me an octave higher sound when I put the pedal down.
Okay.
And I'm playing these arpeggios, which are groups of 3. I'm playing them, I'm using the pedal in groups of 2. What's odd about it is that normally if you put them together, you'd be able to follow it, but because the arpeggios are going in groups of 3 and the pedal in 2, it sounds rather strange.
It's absolutely beautiful, I think. And that Searching is such a great tune.
Thank you.
I love it.
Okay. Always with me, yeah, always with you. Walking down the road, holding my shoe, you are my girl. I am.
You're chicken.
What?
The song doesn't have any words.
Those are the words.
Don't
Always
be
with me, always with
singing.
you. It's a love song.
It's an instrumental.
Yeah, and I sing with it. As well as it's words, music, fun. Always with me, always with you. I love you, little baby. Gonna
Joe
put
might
it
like
in
that.
your poo poo.
I don't think Joe would like that. And I don't like it either.
Dude, I was just trying to help, man.
I don't like it either.
Yeah, I know. Well, you better be careful. I have the death sentence on 12 systems. You be careful. I'll be dead.
Hey, what's up, and
Star
welcome
Wars
back.
songs.
This is our Joe Satriani special. We hope you are enjoying it. And for those of you that don't know, Joe plays instrumentals.
You know, you're the only person
He does
that
sing.
You're the only person that can like actually come up with the dialogue on your own, but still sound like you're reading it from a fucking card. Hello, welcome back. Glad to have you here today.
I went to the Chris Klein School
Satriani
of
show.
acting. So
Chris Klein?
That's right.
You're better than Chris Klein, actually. That guy's, he's going out with motherfucking Katie Holmes. I love Katie Holmes. Why are you doing with Chris Klein? Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at Three Guys Pickin, Mike the Extra. Look at Tyler. Little fucking Joe Satriani.
I like The Rain.
Yeah.
That song, that guitar lick, it stays in my head all day.
Oh, cool.
All day. And the one part, it's very, very simple, but you have the drums come in with the bass right in there.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely perfect, and it's just one of the simplest things. How do you come up with?
You know, that's one of those songs that I wrote sort of automatically. You know, I kind of was just sitting down with my guitar and I had an idea of a kind of a song and a kind of a character singing it. And I just kind of improvised the pattern of it, and luckily I was recording at the same time, so the whole song sort of came out in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
Just a natural composition.
Now, lifestyle. Here's one. I know I've read interviews with you before, and you said how a lot of the songs are personal, and the lyrics are stories. Like when you're talking about Strange. Who are you trying to get away from in lifestyle?
A fictitious character. Actually, I had written that song many, many years ago. I was in a band with my current drummer, Jeff Campitelli, back in the early 80s, a band called The Squares. And just about when we had broken up, I started writing some songs with the idea that I'd place them with the other artists. And so I was writing this particular song. At the time, I was a very clean living kind of guy. I mean, I was jogging 4 miles a day and didn't have any coffee, no soda, no sugar. It was horrible.
Oh, yeah.
It was just terrible. And so I guess I was thinking about a character, someone in my life that was just the opposite of that. And so I kind of used that position I was in to write that way. And I think I was thinking eventually of Steve Miller to get the song, but we never got it to him. And the song kind of wound up popping up on the maybe list, like for a lot of records that I did, because Jeff's been involved in almost every record. And this time around, it kind of worked.
The song reminded me of a phone call.
Oh, great.
You know, where you mentioned something about how she just won't shut up.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking it sounded like it came from the same era, but I just couldn't tell if it was something newer.
The phone call was written in '89. Yeah, much later. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's like an actor that loves to play a bad guy, for a film. When you go to write a song about someone who's not really in your life, but you can exaggerate, it can be a lot of fun, and it can be very easy because that exaggeration, you've got nothing to tell you that's not true, I can't write that person's not like that,
Yeah.
So you kind of feel free to go right to the limit.
You've played with Mick Jagger and Deep Purple and countless others. What we really want to know is, what was Spinal Tap like?
Spinal Tap, yes. To play with a band that doesn't really exist, that's quite an experience. They are a great band. One of the things that is so unusual when you play with them is that they, and I believe this is because they have a great attitude towards work and great technique at acting. They put it towards their music, and all the guys in the band are very good musicians, and they have this discipline when they play on stage. They don't make mistakes. It's almost like they've memorized their lines. They know exactly what they're going to do, except they've got guitars and bass and drums around them as well. And so when you go up there to play with them, you really feel weird because you're normal, but you know what I mean? And they almost make you feel strange because a normal rock and roller makes mistakes all the time. That's what we do. That's part of our charm.
That was a question.
Hey, you're not talking, you're the beer guy.
Okay.
Shut up!
Shut it!
Start the motherfucking watch.
Guy has one fucking job,
Start the watch, give me a beer.
and he can't even do that. That's
tell
it,
you-
you're fired.
I'll tell you one person, yeah, you can't work here for free anymore. Get down!
Oh wait,
Wait.
oh wait.
Give me a beer.
Brodie
before he
needs a
goes.
beer.
I need a beer. Hurry up, come on.
You can leave later.
Yeah. Come on, we're wasting time here. We're talking about Joe Satriani.
Joe Satriani.
Now, is it really, thank you, is it really Satriani or is it Satriani? I mean, we're in Chicago, so
We're in
it's
Chicago.
Satriani.
It's Joe Satriani. We fucking looking.
You know,
at,
the
huh?
cool thing about having guitar legend Joe Satriani on Three Guys Pickin is, we're fans of music. You know, we're music fans. We like to meet people.
Okay, John Madden. Keep going.
Now, this guy's a great football player. He can throw the football, and the really good thing about him as a quarterback, he can run and he can throw. He's a good running, throwing quarterback. But the cool thing is we got Mike the Extra in to do this interview with Joe Satriani. Mike the Extra is like a huge Satriani fan, and for him to come in like the only 2 days of work you've done for us in the last 3 years was when we had Satriani. So
Yeah. Mike
good job.
has 37 CDs in his collection.
37.
And 36 are Joe Satriani.
Yeah, the other one is Peeble Bryson. So go figure. But anyway, tell us a little bit about sitting down with your hero, your legendary guitar god. I mean,
Pay your pants?
were you nervous?
No, I
Did
didn't
you
pee
poop
my
yourself? You
pants.
pooped
I
yourself.
was pretty nervous. Thankfully, he was nice and
He was a cool
relaxed.
guy,
He was
wasn't he?
pretty cool. Yeah,
That's
he was.
cool.
He was real cool.
So did that like just settle you right down? You're like, man, if this guy's a dick, or did you know you've heard about him before that you knew he's a good guy, or
Nah,
You-
I
you
pretty
had no
much
clue.
assume he's a good guy until
Yeah.
he's not.
yeah,
And,
kind of like
he
this
was-
guy right here. You're like, this
Yeah,
guy must be a good guy, but he's a fucking chode. Look at him.
I'm learning.
Look at him. Yeah, you. I'm talking about you.
Thankfully, you won't have sex
But it was cool.
every
Yeah.
week. So.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I'm glad that Three Guys Pickin was able to help you fulfill your dream of meeting
Now pay us.
Appreciate it.
your hero.
Hey,
No. Good job, buddy. Take us out, man. Take us to the next part. Come on.
Something rocking. You missed a note.
That's funny. You're funny. Eddie.
just like in doing this interview here, I'm nervous. And I know that when I've gotten on stage before, I have to have a few beers in me, otherwise my fingers just will not even come close to being where they need to be. And I was wondering have you ever had that?
No, I enjoy being on stage. It's a really wonderful place to be, and so I look forward to
It
it.
probably comes from being confident and well practiced before you even get to that spot, I guess.
Well, I guess I hope so, but I think it's because I have so many good memories since I was 14 of being on stage that it's just every time I think about it, I think, oh, that's a place where good things happen,
Yeah,
on
it
stage.
is.
So
For us, it is too.
that's good.
Other than music, what hobbies or activities do you partake in or that you enjoy?
Physical activities, I got to limit them. Snowboarding's my only sinful activity, I suppose. I should really be careful about my hands.
Yes.
But I do like snowboarding quite a bit, and usually
wear
if
hockey gloves.
I wear everything. I've got so many. ProTech makes like a guard for every part of your body, so I basically put that on. You put one of these over it, no one can tell you're old.
Now you
covered.
live in California, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Are you cold? Because I know you wear the hat a lot on
I know.
stage, and I seen you today with the coat on, and I figured you had to be inside now for a while.
Yeah, but it's winter's coming here. I can tell here in Chicago.
Oh, we haven't had summer yet.
No.
It just skipped us right by.
Wow.
wanted to know if you come to the Chicago area often when you're not on tour. Do you visit the city?
I've only been here once when not on tour, and I was about 16 or 17, just visiting friends, you know. But it seems like we always come to Chicago on tour, so I've been here quite a bit in the last 18 years.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, I think Joe's actually got it right, because in Chicago the weather can go from 80 to 10 overnight.
Yeah.
So you're actually more prepared than we are.
I was wearing a completely different coat yesterday, but it seemed warmer yesterday than today. And then it was colder earlier in the day than it was later in the day, and it's confusing. But sometimes when you're on tour, you're a little deprived of sleep, so you tend to get a little chillier now and then, you know.
And you know, tell us that story about, when we sent Dave Mustaine back home. Tell us, James, this is great. Watch this.
Dave Mustaine.
That's great. Every time he tells it, I just get a little tear thinking back to those days. You know what I mean? What's going on?
And welcome back to Three Guys
Pickin!
We are in the midst, or near the end of our Joe Satriani interview.
Joe Satriani, guitar legend, on Three Guys Pickin, television legends.
And a lot of people may not know that Joe used to tutor Mr. Kirk Hammett of Metallica.
Yeah, Kurt Hammett was taught by Joe Satriani. Talked a little bit about this in the interview. Good job for Mike the Extra. Talking to your hero to bring it up there. But
since Joe is such a great tutor and a
Joe's
great musician,
awesome.
We thought maybe he could teach Lars how to play the drums.
Yeah. I mean, we like Kurt Hammett and all. Lars Ulrich is pretty much a big douchebag, and so we were trying to say, hey Joe, since you taught Kurt so well, maybe you could teach Lars to play drums. Hey, look, double bass. I'm gonna go play tennis now.
This is Three Guys Pickin, not Three Guys Drumming.
Excuse me. Who gave him a line?
It's your friend, dude.
Mike the Extra did.
That's it. You're fired.
Get out of here.
Wait, before you go, we need a beer.
I need a beer.
Fuck!
Hurry up. Watch your mouth, dick. So, Joe Satriani, though, he's cool. Talk Kurt Hammett. Kurt Hammett's pretty cool. I like you. It's mine.
I have a beer. Pay attention.
So
More.
It's neat that, the music industry, the music history of music, everyone's connected. It's like 6 degrees of Brodie. Like, everybody knows me. I mean, come on. It's like Satriani taught Hammett. Hammett played with Hetfield. Hetfield plays with Lars. Lars is a douche. It's like 6, from Satriani to a douche. It's only 6 steps. No offense, Joe. I'm just saying. Because Lars, it's because of Lars.
That was actually pretty funny.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah. Joe Satriani, take us out, Mike the Extra.
On guitar.
Yeah, don't talk.
You don't play no freaking ballads.
One, two, three, lockbox.
You've tutored Kirk Hammett on guitar.
Yeah.
Any chance you can tutor Lars on the drums?
Jeff did. As a matter of fact, same time that I was teaching Kirk, Jeff Campitelli was giving lessons to Lars. So.
Do you still give lessons?
No, I don't. There's no time for that.
No,
I'm too busy giving interviews.
Well, welcome to come on over. I was going to ask you what you were doing for the Bears game Sunday.
Let's see, what's today? Saturday? Oh no, today's Friday. Saturday, Sunday, I have off, I think, right? St. Louis on Sunday.
Okay.
So I'm playing a gig.
I wanted to put your hand up next to mine because I can't play a lot of your songs because you stretch from the 3rd fret to the 7th.
Oh, yeah. I don't have particularly big hands. I think I have medium-sized hands for guitars.
On video on the G3 DVDs, they look huge. Almost,
really?
Almost as close as the size of Steve Vai's. His look just tremendously large.
Yeah, his are a little bit longer, and but we've played with guys who've had shorter hands, and they play just as fast and far-reaching. Yeah, I think you can make do. I don't think, you know. It's what they do. It's, you know, not what they look like.
Yeah.
Isn't Three Guys Pickin' the greatest show ever?
This is the greatest show ever. But where's the third guy?
Well, it's funny you mention that.
Hey, look who it is.
We have some parting gifts for you.
All right.
For a show of our appreciation, one official Three Guys Pickin' TV
Hello?
shirt
Are you the third
in
guy
extra
by
large.
any chance?
Well,
Or is the guest the
sometimes.
third person? Okay.
In
I'm an extra sometimes.
Wow, look at this.
It's in black too.
Perfect. My
color.
favorite color.
Mine too.
Really funny with beer. Did I mention that?
And just so you know what you're getting into, maybe we have an official DVD
Wow,
of our
look at
show.
that.
There's the third guy.
There's the third guy.
This is our star
The
Brodie.
extra.
We have an extra. We have had 12 of them, including Mike and
Wow.
Laura here. So
Look at that. You can get this today, right? $9.95.